She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax!
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate, she does!
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the Bonsai Drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring Finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring Tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently, and Nia believes the crown already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story?
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morgan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria face off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament.
The irresistible force has been on a tear recently, and Nia believes the crown already belongs to her.
As for Lyra, this is the biggest match of her career. Remember, she was still on the NXT roster just a few weeks ago, and now she has a chance to make history.
Neither Nia nor Lyra looking to back down in this match, both knowing all that's at stake here.
Oh, strong impact!
Stepped aside, avoiding damage.
Good Lord, talk about getting drilled. Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Throws her back in from ringside.
Good gravy, what a body block. The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
How strong! What a press! Jax is showcasing her power right here.
And the irresistible force is really keeping back.
And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got a caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. And face first they go.
Each woman here is on a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Two great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jade Cargill her first WWE loss.
Granted, Corey, that was a disqualification victory for Jax. I'd say there's still some unfinished business between Nia and Jade. Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
slam.
Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth, and Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career.
And a face crusher.
And at this point, Nia just punishing Lyra.
This is exactly the pace the Irresistible Force likes.
And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
Propped up in the corner.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
Just launched across the ring.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that. Big time powerbomb.
Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves.
Every counter being answered with another.
Great reversal from Jax.
Thunderous headbutt by Jax. And Nia is thinking about ending it right here. This'll do it. Annihilator. And now it's all Nia.
2 count. Oh, she's still alive.
It was almost all over for her. It does not get much closer to 3 than that.
Nia brought out her biggest guns, but it wasn't enough to end this. Placing her in the corner. Ooh, and fights back. Lyra Valkyria, one of the most technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
Watch out.
And completely missed the mark.
My goodness, I think I heard something break on that crash landing.
And she saw that coming from Jax.
Find some payback with their own reversal.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Now looking to do battle right here in front of us. The glam slam.
Oof. You have got to be kidding me. A deadlift military press. This is unreal power.
And a slam. Oof. Strikes with a kick. Ooh. Can you guys believe the power?
If she's not careful, that's it. She'll be counted out.
Oh, what a kick.
Ooh. She managed to avoid that offense.
And she re-enters the ring.
She gets back in the ring before the count. This match will continue.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Oh, from behind.
Uh-oh.
Switch it up with a face buster, and that will alter your profile. Brutal short arm lariat.
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here. This could be over right here. All the way down, powerbomb.
Is it enough to put Lyra away?
2. And she got it. Nia Jax is queen of the ring.
Here is your winner and the new queen of the ring, Nia Jax.
That was incredible.
Nia Jax is the queen of the ring. Quite an emotional moment for Jax, who returned to WWE just 8 months ago.
Jax was away from WWE for quite some time. She did some serious soul searching, but she found herself. She found her footing, and now Nia Jax has